Gentlemen, let's jump into the weekend, the last segment. We're going to look at some results. Some I did not write them down because I mean, they were kind of like, can we really have a look at them? Sure. We can well say that Madrid could start. Do you think they're going to start doing their inconsistency and start not playing in certain games?
Yeah, the manner how I saw it, I feel like it's gonna be that season. I don't remember between us who said that Atletico is gonna take the league.
Okay.
You said it. The man how it looks like because the first game of both Barca and Real Madrid, I was not.
Did you watch the Madrid? I didn't watch the Madrid.
I did actually. They scored the first both goals first.
So they looked themselves.
Yes.
They looked like a Carlo Ancelotti.
Yes, you understand. But for me, they need a striker.
Okay.
If they don't get a striker, this transfer
and Kane is gone.
There is no way. And by the looks of it, they're left with Giroud.
Hey, gentlemen, let's not forget that that team that's buying Neymar can buy him and actually loan him out.
Oh, they were talking about
let's not forget.
But then as Saudi, you are bringing clout to your league. Why would you
loan him out?
No, but they're trying to bring players. They're trying to bring that whole thing because
that's what I'm saying. They would not loan him out.
Yes, because if I loan him out with the salary which I gave him, meaning that I'm doing charity work for the other team.
But that's what they're doing.
It's
the point of buying these players that they're buying is to bring eyeballs to their league. And
they make money.
Neymar, Ronaldo.
They're making money.
I'm putting that one in my pocket. I feel like it might happen. I'm gonna give it 20% might happen.
To Newcastle.
I don't know. That much I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Madrid. We don't know. We don't really doubt it. Flash from Mbappe, they're like eat it. But yeah. But yeah. So we're saying La Liga, we can't really say much. Big ups to BK's Atletico Madrid team. They did what they were supposed to do. 3-1. I was shocked. Very, very shocked. I was like, oh, more than 2 goals. Okay. So we sucked. Barca sucked. That one I can tell you now.
Madrid also. You know, Madrid flopped though. I can say this over and over again. Bobby was there in the team.
Yes, definitely.
Bobby
That one.
Bobby was the perfect striker for them. So I feel like Carlo, the sporting director, everyone actually now they can see that they fucked up. Maybe they can buy Lukaku. Who knows?
That would be the funniest thing ever.
Lukaku or that boy for Juventus. What's his name? Yes. That would be a perfect move for him.
Maybe Carlo's head is dreaming about the World Cup.
He's not there. You can see that he's not mentally well.
But anyways, Bundesliga starting this weekend. We'll see if on other leagues we'll touch the big games. Definitely. But yeah. What else started?
Yeah, Bayern played this week.
Yeah, they played that. They lost.
Yeah.
I didn't see that, but Kane cast them apparently.
Yeah.
Social media.
Couldn't speak the language there, trying to win it.
But yeah, anyways, let us jump into the Barclays Premier League. Gentlemen, on Friday, we had Burnley hosting Manchester City. No shocks here. Solid 3-0 win. Did what they were supposed to do. I'm going to ask you a quick question. You guys were both impressed with how Burnley was playing. Where do you think they finish this season? Bottom 10 or in the top 10?
For me, it's bottom 10. They won't go. I feel like it's going to be one of those teams whereby they're going to suffer in your top 7 teams.
Okay.
But they can play well with lower teams. Or it's one of those teams which play well with your top 7 teams and suck with lower teams.
Sure. Like Brentford.
If you play with likes of Brentford, it's pound to pound. You attack. I'm not afraid of you. Both wants those 3 points.
But when Brentford are playing Norwich,
yes, you understand. Yeah. It's a different game. So for me, I feel like out of the top 10, but they won't get relegated.
Okay.
I also feel the same, man. I feel like they can push for 10th, 11th.
All right. Haaland scores 2 goals. Sets up for everyone. How many goals is he? Plus 20, plus 25, or 30 plus.
This is a tricky one. It's a tricky one with the creativity of the team. I just want to see the manner how I always say that Haaland, if he could see the manner of assists which Kevin had actually last season, it was to Haaland.
Yeah.
You understand? He knows where to find.
Yeah.
Also, the first goal actually it was because of the cross of Kevin. It's the matter of will he be able to feed actually now.
Now it's
Those
fitting the
crosses,
system
it's
now.
different crosses now. You
It's
understand?
different players.
It's different players. So will he be able to? Now he needs those goals.
Okay.
Because I was impressed by the second goal. He shot outside the box. Man. If I'm correct, yes, it was outside the Keller.
It was inside the box.
Yes, but
yeah.
it was a proper shot. That's what I've been crying about Haaland.
To say that he
shoot.
Okay.
Learn how to shoot. Don't rely on tap-ins, on penalties, and so forth. But for me, it's gonna score goals though. Roughly more than 25. More than 25 for me.
Okay.
I feel he doesn't get over the 30 goal mark in the Premier League.
Over 30.
Over 30. He can score 29, it's fine, but I feel like especially with Kevin gone, we'll see. We'll see how he plays with Kevin.
So
gone
should we park this question?
We should give it. Let's give it
4 more games.
2 more weeks.
Okay.
And let's see from today weekend how he plays without Kevin in the squad. I'm hoping, or not hoping, but Bernardo should carry the team.
Okay.
From midfield, man, and be creative and everything. So we'll see. But I don't feel like in the Premier League he goes over 30 goals.
All right. I'll give it 4 weeks. I'm going 30 plus.
Is it?
I'm going 30 plus.
40?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
All competition.
All competition.
You think he scores 50 again?
Was it 50, 53, 53, 53, 52? Yeah, because we're winning quadruples. So.
Wow.
Yes. He has to score 50. I'm saying 50 plus. 50 plus. Well, especially now that Alvarez is playing with him, so I don't think they're going to bench it that much during your Carabao Cups, your FA Cups. And Pep said he's much featured this season.
We'll see.
We'll see on that one. All right. We'll now leave the Kevin one. We've spoken about it much. Then I'm going to jump into the game that played after 1:30 was Arsenal. I'm just going to jump into this one because Newcastle opening statement. Perfect.
Sure.
I mean, it's not like you're playing a mediocre Aston Villa here. Like they played well, right? So then we've got City versus Newcastle this Saturday.
Yeah, it's
predictions, gentlemen.
Last season they played very well Newcastle away from home. I think it was a 1-1 or something last season.
2-2,
but yes, with the team which they're building Newcastle, it's brilliant though. They're not rushing to the transfer. They're doing everything according. They're keeping the team and improving the team actually, which they had last season. They're playing like a team which wants to compete in the Champions League. Now other teams, your likes of Dortmund, they're saying that we don't want this guy in our group actually at this point. So I believe it's gonna be a pound-to-pound match actually. You see your likes of Isak doing well, Wilson doing well. They are strikers actually. They are front three. It's brilliant. That guy which they just put. It's gonna be a challenge to that City defense actually. Test that City defense. Also that defense, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. If you saw that game of Aston Villa, if it was another team actually, they were gonna consider more goals. Because they were attacking Aston Villa actually. But it's gonna be an interesting game for me actually. So for me, I'll give it also the same result as last season, a 2-2.
Okay. Okay.
Look, 2 tough teams. It's gonna be a high-scoring game. Hopefully, fingers crossed for that high-scoring game.
What's on your bet That way.
I'll tell you
it's still gonna
Thursday.
be.
I'll tell you Thursday. But I feel like it's gonna be a 3-2 to City at the end of the day. You're playing at the Etihad. First game at the Etihad, champions. They must also make a statement as well that this is the first big team that we're playing.
Sharp.
We're at home. Then let's go. But I think it's gonna be a 1-goal difference. 3-2, 4-3, high scoring game.
All right.
But to ask a question, actually, City are playing today.
Yeah.
Sure.
They travel, actually. It's Wednesday today, you're playing, and it's a serious game. As Pep, obviously, you're gonna play your one of your best lineups, actually. Your likes of Haaland are gonna play. Playing today and traveling tomorrow back to England, actually.
Sure.
Wouldn't that have an effect, an impact, actually, to the squad, actually? The starting 11, which is gonna play today and Saturday. It might be late Saturday, but still, it's close to each other.
It depends on
No, take it because I'm also gonna give you my prediction after this.
I think it depends on today's game.
Yeah.
Look, if City go 2-0 up first half, no reason why 60th minute Pep can't rest players. They have the depth to do that, and I feel like if they grab the game by the throat today, first half, Pep can afford to rest certain players, and then these guys are athletes, man. They had a preseason, they train every day.
Yeah.
This thing of
early
games,
in the season.
It's early in the season that they're still. I don't think it will be much of a factor.
Yeah.
But those Newcastle guys can run.
Yeah. From my side, let me first give you my prediction and then answer. City are not winning that game on Saturday.
Sure.
It's either a draw or they lose it. Because there's the one factor that I'm thinking about, and we've actually been speaking about it. Pep actually has to do what he did last season and go back to the drawing board. Because without Kevin De Bruyne, it becomes a different team. He has to move things around. And I feel like he is going to overthink that game on Saturday.
Sure.
Today he wins. That's one. I'll give it to you. Because in any way, these players need this win. They need that mentality. Winning something is actually exciting. It's good. But on Saturday, knowing my coach, he's definitely going to overthink that game. All right. And then we jump into the runners-up of last season, Arsenal, who hosted Nottingham Forest at the Emirates, and they went on to win that 2-1. Gentlemen, we've spoken a bit, talked about the Timber injury. Okay, first of all, we can agree. Arsenal did what they were supposed to do.
Sure.
Very close to the end. They almost messed it up. But they did what they were supposed to do. First of all, I'm going to ask you guys, what do you think of Arsenal's back three now? Is it a good system? Does it allow the likes of Zinchenko in the back? Is it a good system? And now, what does he do? Does it affect does he just go back to his system of last season with Timber injured?
It's kind of tricky because the manner how I saw the match, actually, the manner how he played with this guy, he's African, the CDM Party as a right back, a false right back.
Yeah.
He invents in actually. So which gives Declan Rice actually or Party the access to go forward.
Yeah.
You understand? But then with Timber injured now, meaning that now you have to play your Ben White, your likes of I forgot his name, the
left back.
Is the left back.
I was Shevchenko, I'm just forgetting the other guy.
Yes. But then the manner how they are playing, they get too comfortable in the system as enough. Especially, it's a dangerous play whenever you're playing.
The back three?
Yes.
Okay.
Whenever you're playing away from home.
Yeah.
You can, what they do, they press so high and they intend to say, let's score as much as we can first half. So teams like Brentford, for an example, they will let you play like that.
Definitely. Right.
And then sharp, second half, it's tagging.
Yeah.
As you have seen, they were home, but it was a very close goal. A very close goal. You understand? So I feel like you, as a coach, you need to have two systems, two formations.
Yeah.
You say, okay, first half we're playing this formation, we're taking the game. And then second half we're controlling the game. you don't use the same system. Now, second half we scored first half we scored 3 goals. Now we're controlling the game. That's where you need your legs of Jorginho.
Yes,
You understand?
yes, I was
To
about to say that.
yes, to control the game. But then looking at that front three of theirs, they're playing very well. They have the depth actually going forward actually to score goals. Because if now you come second half, you control the game, you just play counter football. It's smaller teams, it doesn't matter. Smaller teams, bigger teams. Whenever you come second half, you just take out Martinelli, sharp. You play your Trossard, and then they just have counter attack. But the team which is building, you can see it's a very good team.
Sorry, just before I forget. Yo, hurry. Just to add to what you were saying about the second half. Arsenal, I don't know if it's an Arteta thing or the players themselves need to learn that if you're gonna play that type of football, play that type of football 90 minutes. Because towards the end, they looked exhausted.
And everyone is tired.
And other teams are gonna punish them. Other teams are gonna punish them. If you're gonna play with intensity from the first minute, you have to keep it up. So it's up to the players to understand that, and also Arteta to understand him now. This guy might be exhausted. I can see this guy's exhausted. Let me take him out. And take him out 60 minutes is enough, bro. 60 minutes is enough. But yeah, PK, back 3.
For me, switch to a back 4. Simple. Switch to a back 4. There are a lot of games that are going to come up. Why use only your 3 center backs?
Okay, depth.
You understand? Depth of the squad. Use your 2 center backs, then put in your full backs. The player 4-3-3. Keep it simple. It's what you've been playing last season throughout and it worked for you guys.
Yeah.
Don't switch to a back 3. Compromise the depth. You want to put in midfielders also depth there. Switch to a back 4. That's my 2 cents.
Gentlemen, then Arsenal will be playing a Sheffield, or playing Crystal Palace this weekend, who won 1-0 against Sheffield United. Prediction. This is Monday, actually. Oh, flip that. I did not check. Let me quickly check it for you.
But to look at it, that Crystal Palace game, I did look at it a little bit. Crystal Palace don't look like a team which is gonna do well this season. Despite them being away from home over the weekend, the manner how they play, they're lacking. There is no combination between the attack and the defense. There are so many spaces open between the defense and the attack. Actually, I feel like likes of Busaka, they're gonna use those spaces behind the defense. Actually, they're trying to play a high line. Maybe it was a tactic because they were playing with Sheffield United.
Sure.
But if you play a high line, meaning that you have to have more shots on target, you need to score more goals, which they failed.
So there's no plan up front.
There is no plan up front actually. So I feel like Arsenal are gonna take this.
They are away.
Yes, they're gonna take this one.
Somehow I feel like a draw, man.
Is it?
I feel like a draw for some reason.
Is it a gut feeling?
It's a gut feeling, and I'm going to bet. It's a draw.
Okay, send us in sleep so that we see that. Then we move on to the big game of the weekend, which was Chelsea versus Liverpool. Chelsea hosted Liverpool at Stamford Bridge, and it was a 1-1 draw, as I predicted. Pissed. Betway did not let me in on flipping Saturday, but it's fine. But gentlemen, talk to me about the game. Talking about the game, how you thought about the game, how you feel the team's need. Just talk to me. Like I was bored.
I feel like Klopp is losing the grip of the team. He's losing it. He needs that midfield though. He needs it. That midfield, it's not working out. It is.
So you need more signing?
Yes, it's individual. Yes, he needed that Cancelo signing. You understand? You can see that the boy who I can't pronounce his name. What's his name?
Szoboszlai.
You can see that he's good though going forward, but he's forced to play as a CDM.
Yes.
He was the one attacking, bringing
First
that.
minute he
He dribbled and threw.
everyone there.
You understand? So
Yeah.
you saw your likes of Salah being made whenever they were substituted. Those are senior players. That Liverpool team now is getting more younger. And
Yeah.
You need your likes of Salah whenever they are substituted. Though. Why you mean? You understand? You don't have the legs anymore to run the whole.
And he was
90
playing
minutes.
shit.
You understand? But he gets pissed. Jota was good. You can see that Jota is still that false number 9 which can get into the box actually and play those passes. Gakpo played very well for me. Also, he was the one coming back and defending most of the.
Yeah, that boy's a hard worker.
He's a hard worker. But I feel like, I don't know, man, that team at club, it's lacking somewhere. Diaz is playing very well.
Of course.
He's playing very well, that guy. That's $1 million. He's playing very well, but it's lacking in the middle. That team, you understand? It's lacking in the middle. You see your he's still the same. Trent is still the same. Chelsea almost they scored actually. It was an offside. Trent just
very close one.
just
The whole
look at
game,
it.
I was laughing at Trent.
Yes, he
The whole
just
game.
looked at the play. I was like, oh, you're
I was
laughing.
laughing because
That is there.
if he was, I'm sorry to say, if Trent was not sacking during that game, doing what he always does, he was doing too much. It was either one of those during that game. He was sometimes you find him marking Robert's side like
He's
who's marking your side?
You understand? So I feel like the Trent issue though, you need a right back as Klopp. I'm comfortable as fuck.
And
I'm Maguire at this moment. I know that dog, I'm gonna start. There is no one who's picking me up. So no matter how much I suck.
And you've been saying that he should play in midfield.
Yes. Just give him that role in the midfield, put pressure on him, rather play 3 center backs. It's okay.
But does he press?
He's lazy though.
I don't think he's lazy. The boy cannot do the game. I'm not a professional footballer, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna say this. Trent cannot do the game. How can you see two guys who are gonna connect 2 passes and just stand?
And you know that there is someone behind you.
I mean, you see someone pass one Bissaka and
he's running.
He's running. He's busting a gut.
Yeah.
Get back. Trent is like Van Dijk is there. It's fine.
Dog. It's fine. I saw this other move there.
I feel like you see that's why to make predicts actually before you see the system of the team, it's dangerous. After seeing that system of Liverpool, it's not working out. If they're on side, and no one wants to play for Liverpool at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they've tarnished the name of the Gegenpress.
Yes.
They're not doing the thing.
Yes. And no one wants to sign for Liverpool.
You know when they'll do the Gegenpress? They play against City.
Of course. Of course.
For some reason.
For some dumb reason, they do that.
So I don't know, man. I believe Uti, it's gonna be one of those seasons for Liverpool. Uti, the home run it's gonna be nice, but the away run they're gonna.
So it's the same thing. Like
thing.
how you to bet. Is that how you're betting this season?
Yes.
If they're playing away, lose.
Yeah, lose or draw.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, man, with regards to the game, honestly, I did not watch the first half. Shading, if you're in Zanzi.
Yeah, man. If you know, you know.
Second half, I was shocked. I was disappointed. The midfielders, they couldn't get Liverpool midfielders, couldn't stitch passes, proper passes together. Chelsea looked a better side. I was shocked, honestly. I thought Liverpool would definitely dominate the game. They would score a lot of games. It's going to be a high scoring game. But at the end of the day, it's Chelsea versus Liverpool. That's what they do.
I mean,
the
why?
last couple of seasons, that's
Why?
what they do.
I hoped I was wrong. I was praying inside that I was wrong.
Yeah.
But as the game continued, okay, when Salah scored the 2-0 goal, I was like, okay, sharp, now we've got a game.
And then it's
Offside, Liverpool just switches off. All right, Nicholas, I don't know the strike. I was really shocked that it is Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's what I was saying with T. Chelsea need that Gungu boy actually. No matter how they are playing. Sterling, I didn't even see him in the game. Rhys James tried to make him
Look
bad.
good.
You understand?
Mm.
But that's not the Sterling which we know.
Yes,
from
I
City,
can agree with
from
that.
Liverpool,
Yeah,
actually. You
yeah.
understand? He's switched on at the game. You understand? You are one of the senior players, though. You have to take the ball, take on players. He's afraid to take on players now. Like it's a different Sterling. You understand? So for me, I feel like Chelsea, with all the signings which they just made this week, their midfield is gonna be strong. But going forward, that final touch forward,
There was no plan.
there is no
I
plan.
was sitting here with Jim,
Actually,
and there was no
All
plan.
the goals which they scored are allowed and disallowed. It's defenders who score.
There was no plan.
It's defenders.
Like, you know, when you're watching a game and you're like, okay, Chelsea, you're putting the midfield. When
And,
you get there, what are you doing? But what's your plan?
and to make it worse, I feel like they were stupid though. If you look at last season, the only person killing that team, the scoring team actually for Chelsea, when they were scoring goals, assists, goals, it was Joe Felix. Why didn't you go for him again? Not alone, make it a permanent move.
Yeah.
You understand? Imagine if Joe Felix was in that match. Through that, all the chances that Jackson had,
But
it
how
was
would
Joe
Mudryk-
Felix.
how would Mudryk play?
Who? He didn't play. Did they put him on? I think they did. He didn't run though.
They did.
He has to go and run athletics though. He's
But I feel
fast.
like the system is done, the Chelsea system is done, because really there is no plan. Yeah, Sterling sucked. Yeah. But if you've got players running, if you've got wingers running, at the end of the day, if you don't have, if I have to make a very good example, a Firmino,
Yes.
then what's your gameplay?
Target player.
Your target player.
So do you still see Chelsea are in the top 4?
Do we still say
Yes.
Can
Yes.
can I
I can
ask?
still say it. But we said we're giving each other 4 games, right?
Yes.
We can change after 4 games.
So by now you can see that you need a striker for Chelsea, a pure striker. Even if
It has to be Lukaku.
Lukaku,
It has to be.
why are you not
There's no other
agree
striker
with
out
him?
here.
Agree with him. Dog, we need you. You don't have a club. We wanna sell you, but we can't sell you.
Are you trying to tell me Chelsea could not sit down? Or not even Chelsea. Pochettino. Could he not sit down and say, Mona, I understand that when you came here, you were not okay. The system did not suit you. I produced a hurricane.
Kane.
Let me help you.
Yes.
I know what to do.
And he can be good. Though.
I'm telling you, he can. I also
He can
believe.
be good. Though. With all those crosses of James there.
But James will be injured.
But it's okay. He's
Eventually, he
he's-
also came out limping.
Yeah. But with
Yeah, but I hear you.
who's that Argentine midfielder?
Enzo.
Enzo.
Enzo and
He's good,
Cancelo.
though. He's good.
You guys
though.
are gonna play.
Yes.
Enzo and Cancelo
Right.
same midfield.
You
But
know-
again, okay, even if that midfield is there.
No, I'm saying you're gonna suffer
Oh,
TikTok position.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Up there, that's my
yeah.
issue.
It's
Up there, that's my
Lukaku, though, as much as we say that Lukaku is a bad striker, he's a good striker.
He is a good striker.
He's just
You don't know how to use him.
yes, half a chance Lukaku can finish.
Yeah.
He can finish.
like Conte's first season.
Yes, you understand.
Lukaku is playing
Yes,
well.
that's what you need in Lukaku. You say, dog, don't press, we're gonna press for you. You understand? Don't run, we're gonna run for you.
Gentlemen, let us move on. No more takes on that. All right. Chelsea will be playing Bournemouth this weekend. Quickly, predictions.
Chelsea.
Okay, straight win. I would also agree with that. And then Liverpool will be playing West Ham. Pretty, should I check for you now?
Other home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I also take that game. They are playing.
Yeah.
So straight wins.
straight win.
They have to react.
Yeah.
They have to react. All right. And then, of course, we have the Red Devils playing on Monday versus Wolves, getting their 3 points, doing what they were supposed to do. Almost a draw.
It's a draw. That's not a win. Actually, we didn't deserve to win the game or draw the game. Actually. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But do you agree? But that's a red.
It's not a red card, but it's a penalty.
But he saw him.
No, If it was Messi, it was gonna be given. It was once given.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was a pen. I don't argue that. I
But
didn't
it's
want to
only-
accept at first that it was.
I
a
also
pen.
because when I watched the first half, I couldn't stomach. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't stomach the way you guys were playing.
All of us.
It was very average.
It was not even
It was below. Like,
yes,
yeah.
because the man how he's trying to play Utina is trying to play the same system as Arsenal, the back three actually,
Okay.
with 6 forward players,
Okay.
which is your Bruno on your Mason Mount going forward, and then your Rashford and Anthony and Garnacho being forward also, meaning you're overloading the other half
Side,
actually.
okay.
You understand? But it exposed your likes of Casemiro.
Sharp.
You understand?
Was leggy.
Who he is. You understand?
Is the age.
Yes.
It's-
And you know that one thing about Casemiro, if the forward players lose the ball,
Mm.
the other team is countering. It's gonna slide. They
Of
knew
course, he
because
has to.
those boys knew that
That's the
Casemiro is gonna slide.
That's
So
the
what
game.
they did, they were just pushing
Yeah.
the ball aside, slide this side, I'm gonna skip your
Sharp.
tackle and run. Understand? We're just like that Varane was in one of his
Yeah.
best matches.
point.
He was covering those spaces
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Casemiro
yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Your likes of they know Martinez is rough. If
Hey, Martinez,
Casemiro
yellow
is,
card at
is
this point, Mara.
if Casemiro is beaten, Martinez is coming for you. He rather takes a red card.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's his
But
mentality.
if you so what are you guys accepting that your backup for him is now Lindelof?
Shit. That's a tricky one though. For me, I wouldn't put Lindelof if
You'd go
because
short.
I did as much as I always do it, I predict the substitutes actually. I always say Garnacho is not ready to start the match. Garnacho was fucking shit.
Yeah, I mean Rasmus should have.
He-
I know
I'm
it's in,
playing.
I know it's in. He hasn't really played preseason with you guys, but I
Yes.
feel like maybe half time.
For me,
Let
just
him run around. You know?
besides that running around, it's okay if he doesn't rush him into the system. It's okay. But then he should have started your likes of Sancho.
Okay.
You understand? Play Sancho, it's okay.
But
Sancho,
you are gonna be screaming in the TV. The whole-
yes, it's okay. But Sancho, what he does, he keeps the ball.
Okay.
Sancho's first touch, it's brilliant. You saw what Onana was trying to do.
Mm.
Long balls to your forward players.
Mm.
Garnacho suffers with his first touch. Actually. If it was Sancho was gonna hold up the play and then wait for your likes of Rashford to make a run and then pass it. And then that's it. And then the other players are gonna overload. But that's why I say that we give each other those 4 games. For me, Wolves are not gonna get it. The men how they are playing, the men how they
man,
play.
let's see.
with
I
the
feel
new
like-
signings.
I feel like it was a we're playing United type of thing. Now let's.
The men how they play. That
I-
7 boy.
Okay, I didn't watch the second half, but for me, it's like we're playing United. Let's just play.
Every chance.
You understand?
Every chance. We might just have a chance.
Well, not even if we have a chance to say, but we're playing a big team.
Okay.
Let's say at least push for a draw or
Yeah.
something. The referees
Yeah, that's a
they're
suspended.
suspended. Is that enough?
I know, dog. I feel like they're harsh because it's many. That's being
They're harsh on the referees.
on the referees. How many referees have made certain mistakes?
No. But listen, let's look at it like this. I hear what you're saying. Let's see if they're consistent.
My thing is that's that whole possible penalty thing is, and we've touched on it a bit. I remember last season that keepers are overprotected. Because I don't know if you guys was the Everton game as well. The keeper got the ball and he dropped it. He made a mistake.
Yes,
He
and then
dropped
they
it,
scored.
and then they scored. And then the ref said no.
It's not
It's
a
not a goal.
Why is he not suspended?
Yeah.
You understand? So there's no consistency with that, and it shows how protected keepers are in the box. If you touch a keeper or a keeper touches you, it will have to be very, very convincing. for
Yeah,
you to
that's
get a
okay. This is a
penalty.
ban.
Yeah. But if the ball is in the air, then the keeper goes straight, then you guys collide. It's almost like any other player. If you collide with any other player,
It's supposed to be a foul.
you understand? So I don't know. When I looked at it, I felt it's a pen. But when one of the refs was justifying it, saying that first of all, the two Wolves players
They hit each other.
came into
Because
each
at
other.
first that's what I saw.
Hey,
That's
so
what I
that's
saw.
what convinced me also. Then it's maybe subjective.
Yeah.
And then the ball hit the Wolves player, and then it went up. It didn't go to the direction of the goal.
Yeah.
And then only then did Onana
come out.
So they collided with each other. He collided with the both of them when they collided with each other, and then the ball was already gone.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, okay, pen or no pen.
Yeah, it's one of those 50-50.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Because at first I was like,
so
yeah, it's so Onana just rushing there. I'm like, yay. He's getting too excited.
Yeah,
He
I
was
feel
blessed.
I feel like
He
it
must
also,
be.
he feels
He
too
must be.
confident actually. But besides that, he had a good game. Actually. He had a good game actually. So many saves which he made actually. It made me to. I don't believe in him whenever it comes to
short stopping.
But
that game,
he was doing the most.
I remember there was a chance which came from the flank actually.
Second half.
Yes.
And then he just
the positioning of him.
Okay.
Actually, one thing about him, it's positioning.
Yeah.
Also, how to cover his first push. Then I thought about the hair. I was like, nigga, it was gonna.
That's
go
what I
through your
thought.
legs.
There was one near post
Yes,
where Onana did this, and I'm thinking the hair would have
open his
handled
legs.
it.
Open his legs. You guys, you want goal against us? Yeah, you understand.
So we brought him in because we can play with him from the back, and that's what we've praised him the most about. But in terms of short stopping, no one has said anything. But from that game, you could see that.
But 4 games, right?
He's 4 games.
4 games.
12 points.
In that 4 games, we have to face us now. So it's gonna be.
Let's see.
Arsenal, expected as well. Spurs, Burnley's there. Forest is there. So it's gonna be tough.
Let's see. I mean, this weekend you guys are playing a Tottenham Hotspur team who played well 2-2 against Brentford. Predictions?
It's a tough one. We're away from home. I feel like with that big line of Tottenham, we can expose them.
Yes.
We can expose them. But one thing I'm guaranteed with let's spring, I'm praying Son doesn't have a good game.
Okay.
If he does, it's gonna be a tough one.
I'm worried about Richarlison. Like my prediction was going to be 3-1, but Richarlison to score.
Is it?
I think Richarlison. I think he's going to have to.
He has to step up. But for me, when
the first game I saw, he was trying.
He was trying, which is what he was doing last year. That's my
but
issue.
now he's gonna get more game time.
Okay.
He's gonna get more opportunities.
Okay.
And I feel like he will do something. He will do something, and 3-1 United.
You're even giving us a score.
I'm giving you a score. That's how dangerous I am. 3-1.
No, I definitely think that you guys are gonna win this one. Not as much as the one that I thought you would win against Wolves. Honestly, I was a bit shocked that it took you guys that much time to actually score goals. But hopefully Ten Hag will fix what he has to fix, and hopefully the squad will also not be nervous.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, not hopefully. I mean, you're United, but for the league's sake, we don't want to see you guys.
No, it's a win.
Yeah,
it's a win.
I also think it's a win.
It's a tough one, because I always say that menu it's based on the performance of Bruno. I always tell you this. If Bruno starts the game very bad, he continues with that momentum. If he doesn't have a good game again, we're gonna suffer. Because he's the engine of that.
I feel don't start Mount.
I was shocked.
I feel don't start. Start Eriksen, put Mount as a sub for Eriksen. Because Eriksen and Bruno have been playing together.
Yeah.
Play them together, it's fine. And Eriksen checks
box to box.
You understand? So I feel like don't play Mount for now. Play in second half. Just
so that he gets used to the system.
Yeah, start Eriksen, and we'll see things then.
Any more takes, gentlemen?
Nah, for me, from my side.
Anyways, thank you for joining us today. If you like the content, leave a subscribe. If you want to see more of the content, if you just like today's video or the one you just happened to click on by mistake, just leave a like. Leave a comment if you think we're talking bullshit. Leave a comment if you think we're making points. Otherwise, away.